Holding, that's a key point. That's the case in the Quneitra province, which is behind me. The lights that you see there, that's the UN compound on the border crossing, the Quneitra border crossing between Israel and Syria. And while the ceasefire overall seems to be holding, at least from our vantage point, I should mention that earlier today we have heard sporadic gunfire. In fact, just a couple minutes ago, I believe I heard some gunshots on the Syrian side of the border. The Quneitra province is one of the 3 provinces in the so-called de-escalation zone as part of the ceasefire agreement. The other ones, the Dara and the Sawada provinces, are along the border with Jordan. One of the issues in all this is really how to ensure that the ceasefire will last rather than collapsing after just a few days, as has been the case with the others. Keep in mind, this is the 5th attempt at a ceasefire in Syria since February of last year. So there's a lot of apprehension whether or not this one will indeed last. Now, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said today that despite the ceasefire starting at noon on Sunday, it has yet to be, he says, these are his words, consolidated, meaning really, in short, all the details being worked out along with the positions of the players involved. Israel is certainly one of them. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel welcomes, he says, a genuine ceasefire in Syria, but has its red lines as far as Hezbollah's military entrenchment along the border with Israel and Iran's overall military establishment, he says, in Syria. And one of Israel's concerns also is Russia's military possibly patrolling these so-called de-escalation zones. Russia, remember, is allied with Syria and Iran. Now, another round of peace talks, meanwhile, has started again, is underway in Geneva. But, Harris, there are low expectations that, yet again, this round will really result in any long-term peace. Harris, back to you.
All right, John, thank you very much.